Hello, everyone. Yes, hello. If you want to know why I have a straw in my mouth, because I had heat stroke back in July. Can't talk without. When I'm addressing people, I have to use it for some reason. Okay, moving on from that. Uh, Jelle'S Marble League. If you look at my channel, I play the game quite a lot. Like I have a little audience that likes watching it for some reason. So it's like I don't complain about it because I like playing it. It's just a little fun thing for me. It's relaxing and whatever. I don't know why, it just is. But so this is the qualifiers for the Marble League of the 2022. Whatever teams are in it, I'm going to put in the game. And the first thing you see in November is going to be the game version of who I think is going to quote unquote win, you could say. But in the meantime, we got to see who's going to actually be in it. The four teams that are in it, though, are the Raspberry Racers, Mellow Yellow, Green Ducks, and Gliding Glaciers. Now, for some reason, a new team gets in that's not in the game. I'll try to make a custom team or something. Now, as far as what team I should play as, I don't know. I personally would always go Team Momo, but because I play Team Momo the most, maybe I should do a different team I haven't done. What team should I choose out of the 16 that I haven't done? So tell me which one to do, and I'll see about doing it. Take a vote or whatever. All right, let's begin. I have not watched this also, so I have no clue what's going to happen.
Prior to the plaudits being awarded, we gather for the first time ever in the pond of the Green Ducks, where they welcome the world.
Yeah, Green Ducks are hosting
for the
this
Marble League. But before you can compete in the biggest show in the Marble universe,
I'm looking for Roto.
Must qualify. That's exactly what we are here to do in front of some 20,000 Marble fans who are here not for the main event, but for the qualifiers to see who will start their journey.
I like the little trophy, and I like
the... No, not that handsome duck back there. The trophy, the championship.
Good to hear you again, Greg
Marble
Woods.
League
outside of
the Green Ducks
outside of
playing
the game.
Hosts, and their fans are out in force, and they've got a prime seat for the first event in these qualifiers, climbing.
Are any of these going to be added to the game?
Hey, everybody. I'm Greg Woods. We are so thrilled to be back as you take a look at the scale for which they will be measured in this climbing event. And I've been waiting for this a long time. The qualifiers, that is, but this event, as you can see, a partner event where you must push the other marble up that inclined wall to see who can make it the farthest.
That's interesting.
In this case, the green marble got up past 67.6.
Put it on this side, that way I can see.
Looks like we will have heats in this format.
There's Oceanics.
Under these bright lights, they will make you sweat. And this is only the
trying to see Roto.
Of the competition of qualifiers.
So hang on, we got
not even
Turtle Sliders.
The big show.
What was it? We have. Go back. Turtle Sliders, Snowballs, Crazy Cat's Eyes, Indigo Stars. I'm rooting for Turtle Sliders.
Competition of qualifiers.
Or Turtle Sliders again, something. They don't hardly rate anything.
As we get ready for the first
really have
heat.
a big fan base,
in
I
the
see,
gates,
from a lot of
these
things
marbles streak down toward their teammates, and it will be
Snowballs.
on the farthest push. The Crazy Cat's Eyes with Yellow Eye, making it up that inclined wall the farthest. 59.3.
What is the Green Duck
is that mark
thing? Do they have a president? Do they have a king? Do they have a Grand Duck Chief? What do they have
on that one?
Oh, it's Heat 2. Okay.
Also in this one, the Snowballs, Turtle Sliders, and Indigo Stars.
Indigo Stars got that.
And the second one, it's going to be very close for second place there with the Snowballs and Crazy Cat's Eyes, but making it a bit farther were the Indigo Stars.
Yeah, way farther.
What do these totals come out to?
How many heats did they do? 4?
69.6. 62.5 in there, so you take the best run, and everybody improved in run number 2. So Indy, the captain of the Indigo Stars, and Go-Go come out on top there.
Okay. So we got Balls of Chaos, Cobalts, Rojo Roller, Shining Storm. I'll take Cobalts.
2, run number 1. In this one, it is the Rojo Rollers that make it the farthest. The two come together at the bottom of the parabola.
There's the Rojo Roller chant.
75.2. That is a far mark.
Are we going to have the Yetis or the teams from the game ever involved in real life?
In this heat.
This is thought.
We mix up the lanes and go once again.
I do like the names for Cobalts. Cerulean, Azure.
And Rojo Rollers will come out on top once more. I don't know that they eclipsed their first run mark, but some of the other marbles, I think, improved. Oh, 73.8. Look at the 72 from Disarray and Snarl. He reserved for Balls of Chaos. Now, Rojo Rollers did not improve. Everybody else did. 75.2.
Okay, so that puts
Next up, Rangers.
Right. Solar Flares, Rangers, Chocolatiers, Team Primary. I have to give a throw a bone to Team Primary because they helped Team Momo back when two people got hurt, and it became Momeri for a little bit. So I'll give a dog bone to them. I'll support them in a way. But Solar Flares, Chocolatiers are like an antithesis
Primary.
to Momo, I feel.
Ooh, and that's very close between Chocolatiers and Primary in the bottom 2 lanes. We'll have to see what the measurements come back. 66.5. There's a 65.1 up there for the Chocolatiers.
There's the chocolate chant.
Mix things around, and back they come. A good hit for Team Primary.
That guy's yelling.
They were well out in front of the field. As we see a 77.6,
right,
Prim and Mary teaming up to give one momentous push. Only Flare and Scorch for the Solar Flares did not better in run 2. That wraps up heat number 3.
Okay. Who's yelling? What's going on?
As we pan across the stadium, filled to the brim with fans of every fan base. You see the Blackjacks up there. They're back, by the way. First time in 4 years that we will see the Blackjacks. Of course, we've got the showdown coming up as well. And now, in Group
Momo!
B, Heat
and
1,
Oceanics.
Run 1.
Okay.
Savage Speeders will come out on top.
Good push by Momo.
In that contest.
Good. Very good.
And that will be just in front of Team Momo. The Pinkies came next, and Oceanics rounding out those 4.
Come on, Oceanics. You gotta do better,
65.4
man.
Is the mark to beat.
I feel so bad for Oceanics. I do.
Pinkies, Savage Speeders, Oceanics.
There we go,
And
Momo.
Team Momo, and Momo will go in front on this run.
Good.
We've got several teams, by the way, that have made changes to their rosters. Oceanics is one of them. They've replaced Shore and brought in a rookie, Ounce. How will that marble measure up? Well, they went better in their second run for the Oceanics, even though Ounce wasn't a part of them.
All right.
As we get ready for Heat 2.
Take Galactic or Hazers.
The Limers
Oh my goodness,
replaced
Galactic.
their coach. Key Lime is gone.
That was Hazers.
And Limelight
I thought it was
in
Hazers,
that
but I just did
position.
Galactic for some reason.
They've got some ground to make up, though. Chasing a 71.1 from Smoggy and Murky.
I know Jungle Jumpers are green, but I still want to.
Placement. Hazy is
Momo's
out.
my team.
Oh, maybe they could have used a little bit more magic there from the Hazers. Hazy is gone. Murky is the reserve. The new captain will be Misty for the Hazers. We'll run you through all of these as we go along farther in these qualifiers.
I was wondering why that's a thing, but okay.
75.5. The leading mark from Quasar and Pulsar for Team Galactic.
Yeah.
And now, Midnight Wisps, Bumblebees, Anti-Maniacs, and the Thunderbolts.
Which you may actually like an antithesis team to Momo.
That's going to be very close in those
like
top two
rival.
lanes.
Listen, my game, I feel for Momo, Chocolatiers, and Minty Maniacs are like rival teams to Momo.
By a millimeter.
Honey
69.5 for the Bumblebees.
Now, I think some teams from the Wasp came over to the Bumblebees. I remember when I saw this again a long time ago. I'm off it right now.
Stinger and Hive are a part of the team now. And we'll see what kind of... Oh, this is interesting. Thunderbolts.
I need to get a Team Momo shirt. The only team I support legitimately besides Team Momo the most is the Atlanta Braves.
Go ahead of them.
Okay, Group A. Let's see. We have Primary, Rojo Rollers, Balls of Chaos, Turbo Sliders. No.
Interesting. So that wraps up event number 1 for each of
Primary,
these two
Rojo Rollers,
groups.
Balls of Chaos.
12 marbles in each, and it's Team Primary who nets a full 15 points in Group A. Team Galactic
Momo gets 7.
Group B.
Really?
Bumblebees and the Limers, leading the Hazers and Momo. Just one of 4 events. So there's still a lot to play for as we take a look at the second event, the 5-meter hurdles.
Oh boy. The Savage Speeders do terrible
Getting back to
in this, then
some of the
I
roots
don't know what to say to that.
of the Marble League in these 5-meter sprint events. The hurdles this time always tricky for some of the marbles. You may think it shouldn't be a big issue to traverse them.
It is.
That is exactly what the hurdles want you to think.
Yep.
You will see missteps. You will see collisions that just come at the wrong angle. And you'll see
it's good to see this outside of a game
the blue
again.
one back there. They
I
can
will
get
say.
hung up on these hurdles very easily.
It's very good to
Once
see
that
this
happens,
outside of
once
a
you're
game.
out of that rhythm, things can get kind of hairy.
How can they be? Oh, there's Greg Woods right there, by the way. Was Roldo in any of that?
All right, we must peel our eyes from that duck down toward the track.
The duck is
For what promises
majestic.
to be
Greg
a
Woods.
fast event. You saw even the slowest marble there, 10 seconds. Now, granted, those are not necessarily Marble League athletes, at least in the teams for the training that they have received.
Go primary.
A captain and a reserve in this one, 2 regular members. And the Rangers falling back, and look at this. Far lane, having some trouble on the top one is
Primary
Balls of
still had it.
Chaos. That's going to be almost a photo finish, I
Primary
believe,
still had it.
between Team Primary and Chaos.
Primary had it. I can tell
And Team
that.
Primary does get the
Arc.
victory by
Never heard of that.
3,000s
Arc?
over clutter of Balls of Chaos. A tenth of a second back was Shimmer, and the captain for the Rangers is in last. Turtle Sliders, Chocolatiers, Cobalts, and Indigo Stars. Turtle Sliders out to a lead, but overtaken by the Chocolatiers.
Come on,
now
Sliders.
the Chocolatiers
Oh
are trying to
my
stretch it through the
goodness,
final
that was
hurdle. They will hold
horrible.
on.
Sliders, what happened?
And very close. Only a couple of hundreds
chocolate
between
guy.
the Cobalts and the Indigo Stars.
Shut up.
Both in that 8.4 range. Solar
Oh,
Flares,
gosh.
Rojo Rollers, Snowballs, and Crazy Cat's Eyes. Rojo Rollers having a terrible time through the first 2 hurdles. It's the Crazy Cat's Eyes on the bottom lane.
You're not going to
Down
catch
to
the Crazy
stretch
Cat's
they
Eyes.
come, and they just get by.
Snowball.
Less than a length between them.
You're
in
not going to
fact.
get past Crazy Cat's Eyes in a race event. They did pretty well in the Marble Cross. I remember.
Captain
I
of the
didn't
Crazy
watch
Cat's Eyes,
this last one.
8.6.
But yeah, Red Eye on the
8.6
track is
5 thousandths
he's
ahead
a
of Snowballs.
good guy on that.
Group A is complete.
Chocolatiers,
Chocolatiers. They go by the best time overall, 8.381, 15 points to the Chocolatiers.
Okay, these ducks are amazing.
And I
though.
imagine after we see Group B, we'll take a look at these standings as they are cumulative between the first 2 events. Already we've seen
Sliders are pretty much out of
these
it.
hurdles are treacherous. Midnight Wisps, Galactic, Savage Speeders, and the Hazers.
I like Midnight
Wisps quick out of the gate.
What's it
Down
doing
to the
horrible,
bottom, it's
but
the
I do like
Hazers leading the
Galactic.
Savage Speeders who are bounding from wall to wall. They're going to stretch it through the final 3 hurdles.
It's the Speeders,
and Savage
man.
Speeders, what is their time? Will it be the time to beat?
How are you going to get past Savage Speeders in a race event?
8.2.
That's something they
2 captains
they
leading
specialize
that
in. Yes, they don't do good in it all
Bumblebees,
the time, but
Thunderbolts,
it's the
Minty
freaking
Maniacs,
Savage Speeders.
Oceanics. Bumblebees and the Oceanics
Come on,
quickest out of the
Oceanics.
gate. But
Oh,
now
now
here
they're
come the
doing
Minty Maniacs. The Minty Maniacs
Did you just
cruise
say
to the
Midnight Maniacs? I think he messed up with it.
win. Are they faster than 8.4?
I don't think so.
Bumblebees were bounding a bit. 8 flat! That is a new record! Minty Fresh, the captain of the Minty Maniacs, eclipses Yellow Eye's former record.
Ah!
8 flat is the mark to beat.
All right, Momo.
Momo, Limers, Jungle Jumpers, and the Pinkies. And it's the Pinkies who are cruising through the first half of this course,
Oh, Momo.
unchallenged. But what will the time be?
Momo did horrible.
That 8 flat is going to be a very difficult mark to beat. Talk about throwing down the
Yeah,
gauntlet.
we know.
Jungle Jumpers will come through in second place. 8.1. That's respectable from Pinky Panther, but it is not enough to win this event.
No, it's not.
Minty Maniacs come out on top. Pinky's second, Bumblebees
Momo
third,
last.
Savage Speeders come fourth. Thunderbolts in fifth.
Last.
Looking at these standings so far. Oh, interesting. Rangers, a lot of work to do to avoid being eliminated to the showdown. That's surprising to see them down that far. But how about Primary? 2 double-digit scores for them. In the meantime, on this side, trouble for the Jungle Jumpers. Momo also struggling. Oceanics need to pick it up, but the Bumblebees, the Minty Maniacs, and Team Galactic are
Not
all
happy.
out in front and looking comfortable as we head into event number 3.
I'm not happy. I know it's the
Balancing.
top 6 from each, but I'm
This
not happy.
classic event.
Come on, Momo.
Testing both teamwork, obviously,
You had such
motor
a good run in
skills
the
and
first thing. I
balance,
don't know why,
and
only 7th
endurance.
place.
Can you make it to the end as a team? That is the key in the event of balancing.
Oh, this is like one of the first
cat's
events in the
eyes.
game. Like the
Chasing
second
was
event.
a Marble
I think
League
it is.
record 438. Will anybody get close to
Second,
that?
third.
They bumped together. That was a decent result. And that final marble, Blue Eye comes out to 99. It's 335.
It's not
That is
good.
the mark to beat. Cobalts come through now, and they get a finisher all the way to the green catch basin. That's
I was
130
going to say that was a mistake. It
points.
said Heat
But
3, but
unfortunately,
it's
they
supposed to be Heat
lost
2.
one very early, and that will penalize them 286.
Ooh, nice.
Now Indigo Stars, here in heat number 3.
That 8's going to kill him.
Indigo Stars keeping 2 all the way to the catch basin. That's 260 just between those 2 marbles alone, and 354. The Indigo Stars are in front. Next up, the Snowballs. They too, in a rather controversial move, have changed 2 of their team members, and 2 of their team members make it all the way to the end. 359, that's good enough for first. I was going to say they got rid of Snow and Snowflake for Snowdrift and Snowfall.
Where'd you get rid of
Let
Snow?
you discuss whether you think that was the right move. Balls of Chaos come through now. Oh, a shambolic start. Both the
218.
leader and the trailer fell off early. And that is
Come
a
on,
poor
Primary.
performance.
Do it for Momo.
Team Primary coming out now.
If Primary gets hurt, they got to ask Momo for help. That's only fair.
2 lost early, 1 lost late, 1 makes it all the way to the end. It's 310 and good enough for 4th. We're halfway through this event. You only have 1 event after this. So if you are playing catch-up like the O-Rangers on cue, thank you very much, they need a great result. They lose 1 early, but 2 are going to make it to the end. 1 almost past 90, 390, and that's P1. O-Rangers eclipse the Indigo Stars to take the lead. Chocolatiers, they cannot get a single finisher. 2 of them are out before 60. None of them make it to the 100 mark. They sit in 6th. That's looking better for the O-Rangers. Now, with 3
Where's the
or 4
Rojo
teams
Roller
left,
thing
that
going?
means the lowest they can finish is behind only those 4 teams. A great result for 2 marbles here, 115 and a 130. That 364 is good enough to put the Shining Swarm in 2nd place.
All I care about is Momo.
The Rojo Rollers in the blocks, looking eager to go. Out they come. Oh, they bumble over each other at the start, and that causes 1 to fall off at 31. They do get a finisher. I'd say that's just an average result for them.
Come on, Sliders.
Turtle Sliders coming up now. Down they come. They've lost 2. Will the other 2 coordinate? It's close to finishing. 120 for the 3rd marble. And then they do get a finisher, but those early losses drop them to 7th. The Rangers can finish no worse than 2nd to the Solar Flares. They come out now. Oh, they've lost 3 marbles. 4, none of them make it to the end. That means in a clutch situation, the O-Rangers have netted maximum points here in event number 3.
Okay.
390,
Rangers
a
might be
good
safe.
26 points clear of the 2nd place Shining Swarm and the other podium finisher in the Snowballs.
All right, so now we get into Momo's group.
I'll cue everybody back up. For Group B, the Limers lead things off. When they get side by side really early, that's never a good strategy. They're trying to go 3 wide, tripping over
Thunderbolts.
themselves. That 266 mark will not stand for long. The Thunderbolts, they strike 1 in the basin, but they've lost 2.
They didn't
at
do
the
that much better
midpoint
than
and 1 at
Limers there.
26. That is a 287, not
Double
ideal.
jumpers.
Compare that to the Rangers. 390 from Group A. The Jungle Jumpers come now. Oh, one of the marbles actually came off of it. What happened here?
They just
They're
went
gonna award
completely past
120
the
because it did not make it into the catch
Hey, wait a minute.
basin.
Who's this next to Greg Woods? Who is that? Is that someone translating it in marble?
They
Or is that
reached
the lady who
track
does the
end,
announcements?
but did
Or
not
who is
fall
that?
into the green zone.
Who is that?
Wow, that's a mental mistake. Perhaps celebrating before you get to the finish line. Bumblebees are going to get 2 to the finish line here. That's a fine result. 3:14 puts them in provisional P1.
Still very low, though. Minty Maniacs.
The Minty Maniacs
Team
now.
Momo. One of the rival teams.
Quick down the chute. Separation and a left lean for the first two marbles. They fall off early. Almost at the same
300.
position.
Anything over 300 is
They do
good,
get
essentially.
one finisher for a total of 307. Good enough for second place. Hazers at the midway point. Down they come. Oh, and they headed down the track. Down that chute at an angle. You can see it there.
Bad.
2 of the 3 are already left of the center line.
That was bad. That might be the last place
marble
performance.
to try to
You
net
keep
maximum
panning up to the
points,
duck.
but not a good total for the team.
I don't see road on there. Speeders.
Savage speeders now. We know they're quick, but this isn't a speed
their coach
event.
there? Oh.
It's precision and it's teamwork. They go 3 wide and lose 2 early.
334.
But one does make it all the way to the end, and by goodness, it's good enough. 334 is the mark to beat by the Savage Speeders. It wasn't a perfect event, which has to leave them feeling pretty good about their chances should this event show back up in the main Marble League.
Oh, Galactic
because
is...
they can improve on that. Good run by Team
Do we know what
Galactic.
events are going to be in the Marble League yet?
22 and
Besides
second
probably
place,
5
they're
meter home?
12 points
Momo,
adrift of the Savage Speeders. Just a few teams left here. Team Momo is one of them. Oh, they lose one very early. A couple at the midway point and beyond. And they do have one finisher, but 18. That is going to penalize them and drops them to 5th. Best that they can manage.
15, 12, 10, 9, 8. That's 8 points.
Pinkies come up now.
Lot better
Hit 10
position.
of 12. 334.
0, though.
By the Savage Speeders is what they are chasing. 3 light astern, and they're going to make it all the way to the end.
Well, we're in
That's
6th place
never
now.
happened before for the Pinkies. 420 puts them in 1st place, and that is a tremendous run. The Pinkies are guaranteed no worse than 3rd place, but it will be hard to believe that anyone can beat that. Midnight Wisps nearly have 2. One of them rides the wall at the catch basin.
Now that puts us down
to fall into the green zone. 336. That is good enough for
7th.
2nd place, and it would have been 2 better than the Savage Speeders.
Down to
334.
7th place.
Had the Pinkies not just done that. All right, final run here, and oh, that's not good.
All right, we got 7th place
That
again.
sunk quickly. 244, 11th place. That is second to last for the Oceanics.
Oceanics aren't making it.
But on the flip side, the Pinkies. By that point total, it looked easy, but let me tell you, it is not easy to have 3
Because it's 12
finishers
points.
in balancing. They're going to remember that for a long time as we look at
Okay. Oh.
where Group A is. Interesting. Crazy Cat's Eyes down there in 10th.
So it's only the top 6 then to move on because we already have 4 available. I'd say Primary is probably the safest one. Primary and Shining Storms, Chocolatiers, Indigo Stars are probably safe. Rangers, Rojo Rollers, and Cobalts are on the chopping block.
Place. Well, Rangers jumped up to 5th with that win. Turtle Sliders and Solar Flares still sitting on single digits. On the
Team Momo, 12 points. Bumblebees are in. Pinkies are in. Galactic is probably in. Minty Maniac's probably in. So Momo can get ahead of any of these teams if we get a gold or even a silver. If we get silver, that puts us at 24 points. Depending on how Midnight Wisp and Savage Speeders do, we could get ahead of them, but I don't think Momo's going to get in. Well, there goes my idea of playing as Team Momo.
Side of things, Bumblebees 1-point lead over the Pinkies. Team Galactic and Minty Maniacs right there. Oceanics and Jungle Jumpers.
Bang.
Ouch for the Jungle Jumpers. I don't even want to say that point total, but oof.
I don't want them to be in the showdown.
Well,
Can we
maybe
have...
we'll all turn around here in the triathlon, the final event in these Marble League 2022
Green
qualifiers.
Ducks. Okay, makes sense.
Triathlon, by definition, throws a gamut at you. All of the teams for each of these groups will start in the blocks side by side as they head into this track. And down we come, colliding with
I wonder how
the
much
walls.
it costs
No
for
time
Marble
to
to be
think.
in...
Oh, somebody's gone there. I think
thing.
Turtle Sliders may have just launched off of the track. They will not finish as we head into the water. And across the finish line, it's Crazy Cat's Eyes that will take the victory in the triathlon.
Oh yeah,
Turtle
Turtle
bottom,
Sliders
right
got
by that
knocked
sign. Turtle Sliders just leapt up and out of the track, but oh my goodness, again, a clutch performance. You don't make it to the Marble League by not having that in you.
Safe.
Crazy Cat's Eyes, Marbula 1 champions. You know that they are always a threat, and they needed those 15 points desperately.
Yep.
Group A is in the books for all of the qualifiers. Group B is off. They spread wide. And now some changes early on. Speeders were trying to get up there. They lose back to the Midnight Wisps. They cruise down into the sand portion. Trying to make a go at it. The Limers are getting blocked back there. Savage Speeders also weaving back and forth. Into the water they come. Savage Speeders get by, but then bump Midnight Wisps across the line. Midnight Wisps will take the win here in the triathlon. 15 points, 2/10 ahead of the Savage Speeders. And is this enough for some of those teams toward the bottom? I can tell you Oceanics were third from last. Not ideal. We've got a tiebreaker going on here. Balls of Chaos and Indigo Stars based on the highest result. So Balls of Chaos 10 points in Event 1 compared to 8. Points. They
running down the teams.
Advance. They survive. On the other.
Momo, we haven't seen you in a long time. Bruh. You got hosed on the first event. I get it, but come on, man. You can't let that confidence just destroy you with everything else. That sucks. Great. Anti-Maniacs are in. Okay. So
side of things, Midnight Wisps, Pinkies, Savage Speeders, Bumblebees, Galactic, and Minty Maniacs make it. The Thunderbolts, for the first time in Marble League history, do not qualify for the main tournament. Oh, and their fans are dejected at this. They're throwing things out onto the surface, and everything's gone dark. Not sure if they're doing this to try to calm things or if that's just going to make it worse, but all right, I think they have everything buttoned up now. Security is taking control, and they are finally coming with the realization, the Thunderbolts, that's it for this chance at the Marble League. But many other teams will be returning to this wonderful stadium, and we hope that you will join them. Congratulations to our qualifiers.
I'm disappointed. I'm highly disappointed. I wanted Team Momo in. So the teams, for the, if you don't know, that have qualified for the Marble League are as follows. Raspberry Racers, Mellow Yellow, Green Ducks, Gliding Glaciers, the Chocolatiers, if I saw correctly, right? Yep. Chocolatiers, Team Primary, Savage Speeders, Shining Swarm, Rangers, Crazy Cat's Eyes, Balls of Chaos, Midnight Wisps, Pinkies, Bumblebees, Team Galactic, and Team Momo. Not Team Momo. No, Minty Maniacs. I wanted Team Momo. Lav? Well, my initial thought was for the beginning of November, I would play as the Chocolatiers, but I'm leaning towards Midnight Wisps, so I'll play as one of those teams. Maybe you write a comment what team you think I should support out of those ones. I prefer a team that I haven't done before. I played as Savage Speeders. I've played as Green Ducks and Rangers and Crazy Cat's Eyes. All right, everyone. For season 28, that's your lineup. We'll see what team I play as next. I might do Chocolatiers because I said I originally was going to, but I might do Midnight Wisps because, I don't know, I feel jilted in a way. All right, everyone. See you when they start uploading the actual events. I'll react to them. This sucks. Come on, Momo. At least do good in the showdown. But still. All right, see you next one. Bye. This sucks.